Hey everybody, welcome back. This is the Outdoor Ventures informational videos, and I've got a little Fish from Scratch podcast to make sure that's right side up. Yeah, Fish from Scratch podcast. So we just did an episode regarding getting into fishing for the first time and getting into fly fishing for the first time. So I want to talk a little bit about what rod to buy if you are getting into fly fishing for the first time, because I think that's important for a lot of people. So typically speaking, if you're getting into fly fishing for the first time, there's 3 different rod types that you could get into, which is going to be bamboo, fiberglass, or graphite. I do have one fiberglass rod up here. I don't suggest bamboo or fiberglass just because they are a little bit more flimsy rods. They're a little bit less forgiving when you're learning how to cast than, say, a fiberglass rod. And fiberglass has been the go-to rod at least for the last 15 to 20 years. That said, this is my first fly rod that I purchased. This is an Orvis Silver Label fly rod, and so this is a 6-weight fly rod. 5 or 6-weight fly rods are your main 2 fly rods that you are going to purchase for fly fishing, especially as a beginner. Now, if you are just getting into it and you think you're going to be doing this for a while, typically what I end up doing is I suggest a 6-weight fly rod. It's got a little bit more backbone than a 5-weight fly rod, and can handle the small little fish and still be fun. And the larger fish, like a large bass, like a 22-inch bass, it'll handle that. It'll handle pike. It'll handle maybe even some small steelhead. But if you really are getting into the sport and you're like, this is going to be something that I love to do for many, many, many years, well, you might do something a little bit more drastic. And in that case, you might buy a 5-weight fly rod, because that's going to handle all your smaller fish, lighter weight fly fishing, bluegill, trout, small bass. And then you'll eventually, when the season comes around, upgrade to an 8-weight too. So you'll get 2 rods to fish with. So that's kind of like a little bit more advanced, a little bit more money too. So again, you got to think about your budget. Typically starting out, if you're buying a brand new setup for fly fishing, you're probably going to be spending around $150. Now, you're getting some fly fishing line that's going to last quite a while. You're getting a rod that could be with you for, this one's been with me for nearly 20 years. And then you're getting, and a reel. Okay, so if you buy an outfit, you're getting those basic 3 things. Occasionally, if you spend a little bit more money, you're probably going to get a protective case for it for travel. So it's going to be kind of dependent on you. This is for a 2-piece rod. Most rods now, if you buy them new, are 4-piece. But if you do buy a used one, don't be afraid of getting a 2-piece rod. They're great rods, just less pieces and don't pack down quite as easily. Okay, 5 and 6-weight fly rods. Those are going to be your main 2 fly rods that you're going to get into. If you do buy used, buy from a reputable brand. I think Orvis and Winston and Echo and all those, they've really focused on the quality of the rods. So you could probably go out there and buy some brand from Walmart, which I've done before. But it's not going to feel as nice in hand. So that's another thing. So we've got our reels. So typically speaking, a reel just holds the line. It's just there to put the line on. And typically with 5 and 6-weight fly rods, you're not going to be fighting a fish for very long. And you can do it all by hand. So you don't need a super fancy reel. Don't spend your money here. Don't spend your money online, because you're going to probably be practicing in a parking lot or on grass. And spend your money on the fly rod. And if you can, go to a store that will allow you to cast your fly rod to see how it feels before you even get out there. All right. Well, duty calls. got to be a dad now, so I will check you guys out next time. Please subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we'll get another how-to or informational video out to you real soon. Maybe about fly reels. I think that would be a good direction to go. So have a great one. See you later.